Good Monday morning to you. Today, I want to expand a little bit on last week's topic, where we were talking a lot about how more millionaires are made during recessions. And one of the reasons for that is because a lot of people see their competitors bow out of their market during really difficult times. And if they can be the one left standing at the end of the day when the economy turns around and things change, there is a lot more opportunity for them because their competitors have kind of exited. And I want to expand on that a little bit today because we are witnessing something really interesting happen. Now, I've been in the apparel industry for over 20 years, if you're including my retail experience, over 25 years. And this is something that I haven't personally seen happen a ton. I didn't even know that it was really possible. I've actually read some articles on the opposite, but what we're seeing right now is a lot of freelancers, contractors, people who have been running agencies and doing kind of work on their own, a more entrepreneurial mindset, kind of owning their own schedule, owning the decisions of who they work with, and all of that stuff are actually heading back into corporate roles. I've talked to two very high end freelancing agency owners who have recently gone back to corporate roles. Now, don't get me wrong, they are stepping into really high corporate roles, like director level, VP level, C level, like C suite level roles. So they're coming in at a level that like is maybe hard to turn down, but there was a time when the opposite was true. I remember about 10 years ago in my career, 10, 12 years ago, we were starting to see a mass exodus of people from our corporate offices going to start their own freelancing businesses and starting to do their own contracting thing. And so it's really interesting to me that we're now seeing the opposite. And it kind of builds on last week's discussion because if you are also out here building your own fashion freelancing business, you're thinking about turning it into an agency, you want to be offering high end services, I want you to know that some of the best and biggest agencies are losing their top contributors back to corporate right now, which means they're exiting this market. And while they might have some stuff kind of up and running in the background, or they may intend to be able to bring it back up to speed if things change, they are essentially booking their time with 40 hours a week or more in these very elite high level roles with a new full-time corporate role. So they are now working for somebody else. So the kind of experience that you would have gotten from these high-end agencies is no longer going to be exactly the same because a lot of the main people who run them or who are doing the work in them or who are the face of those businesses are kind of bowing out and having to go do something else. So I just wanted to kind of put that in your mind a little bit today. This isn't just happening in the fashion freelancing space. I've actually talked to a couple of friends of mine who have been considering to go back to corporate, regardless of their industry, if they've been doing entrepreneurial work or starting their own business over the last 10 years. It's really tough out there for freelancers and consultants. Not a lot of brands are considering hiring that type of person right now. And so I will say right now at Unmarked Street, we're experiencing that a little bit ourselves. The few people that we have been talking to get contracts or to come in and help them with technical design and product development or anything else that they need in the way of business strategy, they're either really, really dragging their feet on making a decision or have just completely ghosted us. Like we'll be emailing them back and forth. We've even sent them like contracts and they're just not even communicating back to us. So it's a tough time out there right now. I'm just being really, really upfront and honest about that. We here at Unmarked Street are bolstering our business with additional options in the way of education. So that's why I'm out here every Monday talking to you about money. That's why we've got the podcast going every single Thursday. We've got so many different free resources that we want to be educating you on. We've got a free newsletter. We've got a free workshop every Friday going on. If you want to come to that, please join us. We've got all other kinds of free resources. You can actually go to unmarkedstreet.com/free. We have an entire page dedicated to all the free resources that we have for you, in hopes that you will consider learning a little bit more about this industry during this key time. So if you are a fashion freelancer and you're interested in learning a little bit more about what you could be offering, and you want to learn a little bit more about the industry, we are here for you. We would love to just meet with you. You can go to unmarkedstreet.com/book. You can book a free call with us. That's another free resource that we add. We don't charge you for your first call. It's 100% free. Not going to try to sell you something. We just want to get to know you. So we're out here trying to meet more people, network with more people, while this is kind of like a little bit of an interesting time in the market. But again, I just wanted to kind of plant that in your head. Like, we're starting to see some proof of what I was talking about last week, especially in the fashion industry. So if you've been thinking about this, if you've been trying to build this up, if you've been thinking about leaving corporate to actually do the freelancing thing, it might seem counterintuitive, but this could be a really good time for it, because you're going to see the opposite. As you see people go back into corporate, if you decide to actually leave and build a really stable freelancing business, you could be on the winning side of that when companies do start to go hire more freelancers and consultants, because you'll have been building this thing, maybe even as a side hustle or something that you're doing on nights and weekends. If you're building that now, it could be primed for a really sweet position when things turn around, because they always do. We'll always see this kind of up and down. I'm suspecting that maybe this is not the first time that people have left freelancing entrepreneurial endeavors and gone back to corporate. It's just the first time that I'm like experiencing it very blatantly in my networking circle. So just wanted to continue to kind of plant that idea in your head. That stick-to-itiveness, the persistence, the tenacity that you need to run a business and be able to get through it and be able to deal with difficult times is what we're out here trying to encourage you to do, trying to help you do. If there's anything we can offer to you, anything we can talk about, or anything that you want to, again, get on a call with us for free, we'd be happy to chat through and brainstorm your current most issue and just help you figure it out. That's what we are out here trying to do. So I look forward to hearing some comments on this. I know social media right now is also a little bit weird. We're getting really low engagement. We've been looking at other people's profiles, trying to figure out if they're doing something different to get more engagement. Comments are down, engagement is down, likes are down. So if you're out here pushing social media and you're out here doing the thing, you're creating your content, you're putting it out into the world, and you're feeling like, why am I doing this? This is so frustrating. I want you to know that that's kind of a feeling across the board. Those of us in like closed door rooms who are either in coaching programs or we're meeting with specific groups, we're all feeling that same thing. So this is the time that you're being tested. We're all being tested right now to figure out if this is for us. And clearly we are seeing that a lot of people who have been doing this for a long time are saying like, this is not for us, because it is really hard right now. And so I don't want to sugarcoat that for you. It's not an easy way of running a business. It's not an easy lifestyle, but for those of you who can figure it out and who can get through and who can build something great, there's so much opportunity for you. So wishing you the best of luck. If you have anything you want to say about this video, please put comments below. Let's get some engagement going again. We'd love to hear from you. And thanks so much. I will see you next Monday for a new episode of Money Mondays.